Hello, welcome back to Blue Harvest Vintage Toys, and on today's video I'm going to be doing a rant. So yeah, I've done a video before on about the Fandom Menace. You know my feelings on the Fandom Menace, and it's not particularly good. I won't say the name, the world class BSers. They always do things about toys, and they did one last week about oversaturation of Baby Yoda merchandise. Last year they were moaning that was nothing Baby Yoda out, everyone moaning, and now they're moaning that there's too much stuff out. And they're saying that it's like the oversaturation of the market in 2015, which I don't believe it was oversaturated. A lot of things you couldn't actually get. And I just, the fact that they are just talking about the death of Star Wars all the time. And actually was looking into it today, and there's an even worse channel than them, which is, yeah, I'm going to name them Clownfish. Clownfish TV. What are they about? I've just picked three videos from I've watched them, which giving them views is, I mean, they're getting like thousands of views anyway, but all these other people that are watching these views, is it like people that watch car crashes? Are they actual Star Wars fans or not? I mean, these guys that do it, they don't show themselves, they show like animated things of themselves, and they've got like, in these animations they've got Star Wars t-shirts on. But I don't know. Anyway, like, I just they do a video. They are quite linked to the world class BSers. Disney milks Baby Yoda to save declining Star Wars merch sales. Declining Star Wars merch sales. Where's the evidence? They don't show you any evidence. There's no evidence for that, because as we know, Black Series, Vintage Collection, is through the roof. I'd like to see the sales now as opposed to last year. Yeah, I know last year was something different. They didn't have the license, and now they've got license. They're pumping stuff out, and it's getting sold. Everything's getting sold. Everybody's pre-ordering it. Everybody wants it. So declining at Star Wars merch sales. Just because they're making more stuff doesn't mean that it's declining. Anyway. Media defence nostalgia after attacking fandoms for years, yeah. And this one got me as well. Lego Star Wars fixes Finn by making him a Jedi in the holiday special. Yeah, they're talking about, they're real dissing on the holiday special, which I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was quite interesting, and having Finn being trained as a Jedi really makes Rise of Skywalker fit more, because we all knew he was force sensitive. We could tell because of the way he was acting, and then he wanted to tell Rey something, which shows that he wanted to train to be a Jedi. And this actually moves on from that, which is quite interesting. And they've moved on through Lego. I don't know whether they'll ever bring Finn back or do anything with that. I hope they do. Maybe John Boyega may cut some ties with that and may not want to do it again, but I'm sure he will. It's an iconic character, I think, Finn. He's probably one of the best characters in this sequel trilogy, to be honest with you. Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this YouTube channel. It just gets me how channels can thrive by being negative. All the Fandom Menace, they're all negative about these fandoms that we like, that we love. They don't talk about how good it was in the past, or even how good it is now. They talk about how terrible it is now. They mentioned that it was brilliant, brilliant bastard, which it wasn't. Doctor Who was never totally brilliant, but we love it anyway for what it is, and it's still the same. The writing's not as good last season. That just that's by the by. But we're not gonna not watch it. The new season. We're not gonna not watch Doctor Who. I'm not gonna not watch Star Trek. Some of the things that's in Discovery, I don't agree with, but it's there. Nothing we can do about it. The sequel trilogy wasn't perfect. It wasn't one whole trilogy. It was a mismatch, which is I'm going to say Disney then, because it's not Disney that makes these films, it's Lucasfilm. So Lucasfilm will probably be the first to recognise that it wasn't a whole. But it's there. Nothing you can do about it. It's done. Stop talking about it. Move on. We've got so much stuff coming out. We've got The Mandalorian. Everybody's talking about it every week. And these guys are saying that there's dwindling sales and Star Wars is dead, but Star Wars is more alive than it's ever been. And we should be lucky. I find being at this moment in time is the best time to be a Star Wars fan. I was there in 77, 78. I was there in 80. I was in there at 83. I was there at 99. 2005. I was there. I've been there all the time. I love all Star Wars. Even the holiday special. Not this one. The old one. I love it. I love it for what it is. Just take it for what it is. And it's Star Wars content. You go back to 1984, 85. Yeah, we were still waiting for the VHS release of Return of the Jedi. But to have content, even going back to Star Wars, we can only watch, I said it before, we can only watch Star Wars once in the cinema. And there was no DVD, there were no DVDs, no VHS. There was just watch it in the cinema and that's it. We lived it through as figures, as books, as records, everything like that, the music. And that's how we lived it. We didn't have these, we can press a button, we can watch it when we want. And now you have. Now you have weekly Star Wars content. Weekly. Not 3 yearly. Weekly. So how these channels can moan about anything. Going back to Star Trek. Star Trek is back on the TV. We've got 2 shows, a 3rd one coming up. Back in the 90s we had 2, 3. But I just feel that I wonder what the internet, if the internet had been there in 1990, slating Next Generation, slating Voyager, slating Deep Space Nine, I wonder what they would have made of that back then. It is just weird. It is. Why? I mean, they would have had a point back in the early 90s that said that Star Wars was dead and there was no merchandise, which there wasn't. There was books, there were Bendhams, and that's all we had. Well, the books, you had 3 books, and that was it. Because that's why the Thorn trilogy was so popular, because that's all we had. That's all we had at the time. Nothing else. You look back at you listen to. Well, I listened to them on Audible, and they don't stand up. They don't stand up. Not to the books that are now. But yeah, they would have had a point back then. But not now. Not now. It's a beautiful time to be a Star Wars fan, to be a Star Trek fan, to be a Doctor Who fan. Maybe not much of Doctor Who, but you know, there's you can watch all the vintage Doctor Who's from 1963. BritBox show all the Doctor Who's that they've still got that haven't been deleted, and you can go through and watch every one. And then sometimes when like Doctor Who in the last series, there was the very terrible episode, the worst episode I've ever seen, I'll admit that. And after that I had to go watch Blink, which from the new set of Doctor Who's is the best episode they've done. I think maybe one of the best episodes of Doctor Who ever. And it didn't actually have a lot of Doctor in it, but I would have liked to see Sally Sparrow as a spin-off. That would have been pretty cool. But anyway, that's Doctor Who. So yeah, Clownfish. They always have these claims. The Fandom Menace, all of them have these claims. There's no evidence to back it up, and it really. It don't really get to me, but it's just that there's so many people that watch them, and again, why are they watching them? Is it car crash TV? That's what what they're going to moan about this time. But a lot of people agree with them, and I know that. Do they want these franchises to fail? Is that what it is? Is that because more people that read this and think Disney milks Baby Yoda to save declining Star Wars merch sales? I mean, there's a thing on Twitter now where they'll put up this could be this info could be wrong or whatever that's put up anyway. Now YouTube could actually start putting that up as well, but I know they won't, because there's just so many videos up there, so much. And yeah, I go through the old adage that to succeed on YouTube you have to have big boobs, or you have to moan about something. So that's why I'm having a rant today. No, that's not it. It's not it. I just despair about the Fandom Menace, and they're not actually reviewing anything. They're not reviewing anything. They're just moaning about it, and they're trying to drag it down. And I don't know why. Leave in the comments what you think about it. Why you think they want to drag things down. Because I don't subscribe to these channels. I'm not saying you shouldn't. You might disagree with me, but I just don't think that they're helping anything. This channel is positivity, and I know I'm moaning about something, but I'm moaning about them moaning, if you know what I mean. So does two wrongs make a right that way? I don't know. Anyway, but I don't want to moan about them. They're there. They've got their opinion. I'm not slating anybody's opinion. I just want facts. I'd like them to back up and stop saying things like dwindling merchandise sales. Where's your evidence? Where's your evidence? I mean, I could go look on Google now. I know the last sales were up for Hasbro, but I could look at the sales for Hasbro. Obviously the fourth quarter won't be coming out till next year. Maybe the third quarter might be up soon. We can talk about that. But I am sure that the sales of Hasbro will have rocketed. I know they have since March, since this epidemic, and people, especially like Lego, even games, so Hasbro are up there. People buy games again. I mean board games, not other video games as well, but board games. Just because your family, you're all locked up together, you need something to occupy your minds, and you don't want to be on the phone. You've watched everything on TV. You've watched, you've been on all your games, and just as a family, get round on the board game. But there you go. I live by myself, so that's not an issue for me. I like just to make content for you people, and that's what I do. I love doing. That's what passes my time. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about, if you review, any questions about vintage toys, anything, doesn't have to be Star Wars, could be anything. What lines you want me to do a history of? Trying to get a thing about Scale Electric together, trying to get a Scale Electric track, and I've got some catalogues. Dinky, I've got loads of lines lined up. I want to do like a top 70s toys video. But there you go. Anything you want me to do, let me know, because I'm here for you. I'm here to provide you content, to entertain you. No. You won't get me going, hey guys, because I'm not that. You know that. No, I'm too old for that crap. And the demographic I've got on my analytics is that most of you watching this are too. So yeah, I hope you appreciate that. I'm not going to be all jovial and light, but yeah, I'm always happy. I'm happy doing this. This is what makes me happy. And it may be what makes them happy, moaning about things and making things up. But please back it up with evidence. So thank you for watching. Please like, definitely share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I have got Buy Me a Coffee if you want to just throw me a $5, because I have not got that 1,000 yet. I've just hit 600. I've not got that 1,000 yet, so I can't monetize anything like that. But even though YouTube are starting putting ads, if you see ads in my videos, let me know, because YouTube are starting to put ads in people's videos that are not in the program, which is a bit shocking, but never mind. That's another issue. But there you go. Yeah, just I appreciate anybody sharing this out to everybody, because I just want to get as many subscribers, as many people in this community, and but I just want you to like my content. And if there's anything you don't like, tell me. I want constructive criticism, as well as how brilliant I am. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to stop blobbering on. So, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will say, may the toys be with you.